Hi, it's Kizer Party 4 and I'm your host Kevin Kizer. This week we're at Sky Harbor Steakhouse where they're going to show us there's a lot more than just great steaks at Sky Harbor. So let's get a seat. Klusendorf's Sky Harbor Steakhouse has been a Peoria institution for 40 years. It's a family affair at Sky Harbor, run by 3 generations of Klusendorfs. It's a classic Midwestern steakhouse at heart with a casual nightclubby feel and a focus on service. The menu features a variety of regionally and locally sourced products like beef, catfish, and ribs. And it's open from 4 to 10 Monday through Thursday and until 11 on Friday and Saturday. Perfect for dinner with a group of friends or to stop by for a burger after an event. Kizer Party 4, what we want to do is come to local restaurants, not to really review them so much, but to preview them. Give them the opportunity to show us their best dishes, what they want to showcase to the community, and really give us a sampling of what makes them special. And that's kind of what we were doing here tonight at Sky Harbor. That's why we're going to see so many different entrees. We want to get a good flavor for what Sky Harbor has to offer. On this, the inaugural Kizer Party of 4, my guests for dinner are Sandra Mitchell, Jordan Ticaric, and Stuart Clubb. Sandra is the Peoria Park District's coordinator of marketing for the Luthi Botanical Gardens, Forest Park Nature Center, and Vagabond Tours, to name a few. She's also been in a gourmet cooking club for 30 years. Jordan is a Bradley graduate and the coordinator of student life and career services at Methodist College of Nursing. She's also a bit of a foodie. And finally, Stu. Stu is an artist, graphic designer, and the primary art director for the Peorian magazine, and he just likes to eat.
I think we're going to start out with some of our signature Monterey Jack's mushrooms. They're whole button mushrooms sauteed in red wine and spices with a little melted jack cheese. So
that sounds great.
We'll get that appetizer started, and then we've got a New York strip selected, fresh catfish filet. We won the Rib Fest 2 years in a row.
Absolutely.
So we're going to feature our award-winning baby back ribs with my dad's secret barbecue sauce. And last but not least, we're also known for a delicious cheeseburger. And some clue fries, which are wedge-cut steak fry with our own secret steak seasoning. We have some rotten potatoes, also a signature dish. Some red skin potatoes, and a nice baked potato with the ribs.
But Daryl, I don't think that's going to be quite enough for us. Why such a skimpy menu? I'm joking. God, that sounds absolutely wonderful.
All right.
After selecting a couple of wines, we started off with signature Jack mushrooms. Now, these are mushrooms that have been marinated in wine for hours and then sauteed in butter and drenched in Monterey Jack cheese. It's really the marinade that makes these mushrooms special. They're so moist and juicy that they literally burst in your mouth. I even went so far as to take the cheese off, which I realize is blasphemy in some circles, but these mushrooms were just that good. Daryl set us up with 4 different main courses. First, a 12-ounce New York strip. Sometimes people say they can smell their food coming. Well, we actually could hear our New York strip coming as it made its way to our table. It was sizzling, it was that hot. It was cooked medium and seasoned just right, exactly the way a New York strip should be. And when it comes to beef, it starts with the butcher, and Sky Harbor gets all its beef from Allwins & Sons right here in Peoria. Our second main was Sky Harbor's award-winning baby back ribs with Klusendorf's homemade barbecue sauce. Now, it's easy to tell when ribs are done right, and that's when you don't need to use a knife. And these ribs were done right, and the homemade barbecue sauce topped them off perfectly. Our third main was another Sky Harbor specialty, local farm-raised channel catfish. The catfish is clean, lightly breaded, and cooked on the bone to enhance the flavor. And this catfish was loaded with flavor. Also, because it was cooked on the bone, the consistency of the flesh was light and fluffy as opposed to flaky as fillets tend to be. There's absolutely nothing quite like it. Our final main was something Sky Harbor should be known for, their cheeseburgers. Again, starting with 100% pure beef from Allwins & Sons, this burger was prepared perfectly. It was juicy, delicious, and something I'll definitely be coming back for again. With the casual atmosphere at Sky Harbor, you can stop by any time and get a cheeseburger that makes fast food burgers pale in comparison and puts so-called gourmet burgers to shame. Along with our mains, we are also served several of Sky Harbor's special side dishes. On the potato front were roasted red potatoes and the signature clue fries. We also enjoyed au gratin potatoes and green beans, each featuring its own secret recipe. And if that wasn't enough, out came our desserts. A turtle cheesecake with pecans, chocolate syrup, and caramel sauce, followed by a brownie bomb loaded with ice cream, chocolate, caramel, whipped cream, and the obligatory cherry on top. I personally have never been much of a dessert person, but the desserts at Sky Harbor certainly won me over, and everyone at the table.
Well,
Well, Sky Harbor used to be at the airport. In fact, they had a patio on top of the roof, which on top of the roof as opposed to below the roof, a patio on top of the roof where you could go and actually see the planes fly. And so, and Sky Harbor.
It's one of those little known Peoria facts.
I'm very smart. I love cooking. I kind of do both. I like to do complicated things and try new things, but I also like to, okay, I'm not going to go to the store tonight, I'm going to go home. And I know I have a lot of things in there, I'm going to try to put something together. And my friends benefit from that quite often. As they, notoriously will get a text like, hey, it's about 7 o'clock, I'm kind of bored, did you cook anything tonight? So yeah, some people are like, oh, I've never cooked, I never even think about it. But just for me, it was something I grew up with. Did you have any similar experiences like that?
My mother wasn't a great cook, but I guess my grandmother was. I'm half Italian, and she was Northern Italian.
I think by law they have to be.
Right, they do.
Same
Absolutely.
thing. My grandparents are from Italy, so my mom's side, it's like all we did: Sunday night dinners and spaghetti at every meal, even when you don't want it. But you can't pass up grandma's
Still my favorite, though.
Yeah, Sunday was always a time to take a long period of your day to cook. And I come from a big sport family, so we'd be watching golf or football on Sunday afternoons. But that I always remember that from like 2 o'clock on, we didn't go to church, we'd go to church on Saturday as opposed to Sunday like a lot of our friends. So we would just that better part of your Sunday afternoon is watching the final 18 holes of whatever tournament and helping mom in the kitchen, whether it's dicing, basically doing prep work now that I think back. Now you're a bit of a foodie yourself, right?
A little bit, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I have been a member of a gourmet club for over 30 years. 6 women, and we have 4 original members. We started in the 70s at WXCL Radio.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you need 3 new members?
Yeah. Well, do you cook?
I will. I'm really good off of a recipe. I'm not creative or good enough to just throw things into a dish and make it delicious, but I'm good off of a recipe.
Well, we've had our failures over the years and make good stories.
Sure. Yeah.
The point was to try new things, new experiences, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Try something else.
I'd have to say cleaning fish really helped me with life things.
Yes. Oh, I watched it. I always watched it, but I never.
It's a breaking point. Some people, just can't handle it. I got through it.
Survival
I
of the
was young
fittest.
enough.
Filet too.
I can kind of. I don't know. The last time I attempted that, it didn't go so well.
So you're not going to be the next Food Network star.
Yes.
Not anytime soon.
Okay, we've had a great meal here tonight, Sandra. If you were to come back here to Sky Harbor, what would you order?
Well, it was all delicious. I definitely have the mushrooms to start, and the catfish was wonderful, and the steak was delicious. Those were my favorites.
Steaks were wonderful. The catfish, I would say, is a revelation, if you were to say such a thing. Okay, Jordan, if you were to come here again, what would you order?
I would definitely get the white tip go. It was incredible. I just ordered that on my own, and the mushrooms. And I would get the burger. I think it's just a really casual, elegant meal, but it's still delicious.
Yeah, it's perfect for, like we said, a night after a night out. You can come here and get one of the best burgers in town, and you get it quickly. It's a great atmosphere. Okay, Stu, what did you think? What would you order?
Well, I have to say I was really surprised by the steak. I thought it was better than I could imagine. So that was big up there, but I'd have to say the catfish is some of the best I've had in a long time. So the texture alone was awesome. I've seen the catfish I'd have to trouble with the steak.
I agree. Everybody for coming out for Kizer Party 4 was a great time. Thanks for being my guest, and we'll do another one real soon. And I guess you maybe would want to come again. Would you be interested?
I'd love to.
I'll be offended.
Twist my arm.
I don't know. Yeah. Daryl, we had a great time here at Sky Harbor. Thanks so much.
I appreciate it.
Discovered that Sky Harbor, there's a lot more than just steaks here. So that was our first Kizer Party of 4. Jimmy, play us out.